There are almost no great red cards in Commander. That's at least true according to Wizards of the Coast because they only put 2 red cards on their Game Changers list, Jeska's Will and Underworld Breach. However, in my opinion, there are more than just 2 significant red cards in Commander, so here are 5 others that I think are on the fringes that could almost be on that Game Changers list. In case you don't know, the Game Changers are this list of 40 cards deemed the most competitive and game-changing in Commander decks by Wizards of the Coast. Blue has 9, red has 2. The first card that I think could be on the list is Deflecting Swat. Red, 2 for an instant. If you control a commander, you may cast the spell without paying its mana cost. You may choose new targets for target spell or ability. Everybody knows how good the free commander spells are. This is the second best one behind Fierce Guardianship. I think Deflecting Swat in some situations is even better. Most notably, it doesn't state spell or ability with a single target. It just allows you to change the target of target spell or ability. You can redirect a freaking strip mine. Number 2 is Blood Moon, an enchantment from the dark. Red, 2 for an enchantment. All non-basic lands are now mountains. Blood Moon has literally been the scourge of every format that it's ever been legal in, especially as non-basic lands just get better and better in Magic. Masked Land Denial was talked about by Wizards in the article explaining the list, which is why I think Blood Moon could easily be on the Game Changers list. It comes down to intention, and nobody's playing Blood Moon in Commander unless they want to absolutely nuke the board. Similar idea when it comes to intention with Vandal Blast. Sorcery, red, destroy target artifact you don't control. For red 4, you can destroy each artifact you don't control. I've kind of systematically taken Vandal Blast out of my decks. Like, I was playing this alongside Mycosynth Lattice in 2 different decks. I don't really ever want to do that unless I'm doing the pure CDH thing, but honestly, even casting a Vandal Blast when you're not doing that very often is not very fun. Number 4, we'll go Wheel of Fortune, the classic red, 2 for a sorcery. Each player discards their hand, draws 7. Wheels are kind of always good, especially if you're playing a deck that wants to take advantage of them. You're usually doing something unfair or winning the game. This is the best wheel in red. It's probably the second best wheel ever, maybe. It's an infamous Magic card and could absolutely be on the Game Changers list. And finally, we're gonna go Gamble, sorcery red. Search your library for a card, put that card in your hand, then discard a card at random, shuffle your library afterwards. It's right on the edge. This is kind of the unofficial red tutor in the cycle of Mystical Tutor, Worldly Tutor, Enlightened Tutor, that whole thing. Obviously, you don't put the card on top of your library, you discard a card and it's sorcery speed, which makes it much worse than some of the others. However, it still costs 1 as an incredibly efficient tutor. If you cast this on turn 1, most of the time, you're just getting red, search your library for a card, discard a card, which is enormously powerful. And again, could very easily be on the list. Admittedly, these red cards are kind of weak compared to like anything on the blue list, but this I think is the 5 cards that are closest to being on the Game Changers list. What do you think? Let me know below in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.